Welcome to the DoubleEShow. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with MegaMod 8.01. So, I recorded the last batch well ahead of time, and now this is my first time back in the game. In a while, since I had recorded all of those ahead of time. I did place the water wheel sawmill in an area that I'm now unhappy with because of that, but I'm not doing anything about it. That's going to stay there. But we need to start looking at how we're going to get materials together to be able to start doing the stuff for the advanced buildings. Like, you know, building supplies and furniture and things like that. And building supplies generally require, like, bricks and lumber. In fact, if we come in, is it in here? And colonial, okay, so the icon chart for colonial charter. So, if I come down here to, I'm looking for BU, building supplies, right? So to build the building supplies, you generally need, that's refined resources. Is that the deal? Tools and forge, wagon workshop, no. Construction stuff, that's glassworks. I got a couple of glassworks in there. I got a wind sawmill. Oh, no kidding. So if I do that. Oh, nifty. Could have had that. I got the lumber mill. Yep, got that as well. Okay. You got the kiln. Makes bricks and roof tiles with clay. Homeware supplier. The homeware supplier is a craftsperson who compiles the resources necessary for homes into transportable packages, a vital function when building higher quality houses. And then the building supplier is a craftsperson who compiles resources into transportable packages for when building houses or larger buildings, like the materials warehouse and things like that. So the idea is that we want to have the building supplier. Is that it? Just that one model, right? Okay. So we want to have the building supplier, and we want to have them sorted down this way, because right now we're looking east, okay? Let's close this out. We're looking east. If I go straight across, we have all of this area, a little jittery. We have all of this area and all of this area. This is, I mean, we have a huge area that we are going to utilize for city proper, right? Since going this way, going north, we're going to be doing all the materials, gathering and such like that, forestry and whatnot. We'll all be going north towards the river. I put down here that I wanted to move towards the lake and the river, so here's this lake, so here's this lake right here. I want to move towards this lake because out of this lake we have the river coming through. See? So if I move to this lake, this could be my trade area. This, because we have the river comes right through this area. And that means the boat will always be passing by. So we can square up the shoreline. We can utilize this for all of our industrial trade and you know, those kinds of things. But down here is where we're going to be doing all the stuff to build that kind of stuff. So I want to put in the building supplier right in here. He needs lumber. I'm making lumber. So I want to lay this down. I want them to be... So, first things first. Industrial fuel production, no. Resources production. What I'm looking for is the abandoned place. No, I don't want that. Stable, raw materials production, shore hut, clay pit. So that's just a standard clay pit on land. Okay, got the greenhouses. Tiny gather sand or clay. This needs to be on land, huh? So if I have this, let me find an edge here. So if I did that, okay. So that's a shore hut, and that'll grab both. So if I come over here, what do I need? I just need. All right, let's come in here. Come here, and you're going to flatten that, and we're going to flatten that. And we're going to come in here, flatten, 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 flatten. 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 Yeah. Okay. So let's unpause it, and they will do the flattening of this area. And if without that ridge there, I might be able to get a couple of those shore huts in there, which were where were they? They didn't. No, they weren't. They were in here. Where was it? Raw materials in here. So a couple of these shore huts. That's a shore house. That's a bigger one. Yeah. So those are much bigger, and they gotta come in on land more. So the shore huts. Oops, saving. The shore huts look like I can get a couple of them right next to each other right there. Okay, let's come over to the tiny house. Right on. That completes the neighborhood over here. Very nice. Okay. Now, it looks like if I come in here to roads, and what am I using? The forest road? Country road. Country road. Yeah, okay, I don't need to put a walkway right up to the door. That's only when I have it set back from the road more than one. Very good. Okay, let's take a look at the housing. 21 and 20. We're good there. Right on. Okay. Have they gotten down to this yet? Let's come in here, and we are going to put a priority on this. I really need them to bring this up to level. Looks like they did there, so it's just this we're waiting on, really. The object, again. Okay, so that's nice and flat now. So if I do that, that, okay, didn't take anything out. Very good. Okay, coming in here, coming in here, coming in here. Right on. So there is a dip there. Why is there a dip there? All right. So right there. 1, 2. Beauteous. I don't really require a third. So I'm going to put the shore hut there and the shore hut there, and they can get building when they need to. Okay, now the dock home. So got a nice little dock home going in here over next to this corner barn. I love the corner barn. It's got a double wide door right there, and then it's got a single door that comes out the back. And in fact, let's see if I can find me some mossy stone road. mossy stone road. If I come out the back like that, and then that, and that. Just cause it'll look like it's meandering. And did I get the mossy stone road in here as far as it would go? Got it there. Yep. That's as much as it needed. Right on. And then we're gonna, you know, this will be mossy stone road around down the shoreline, and up to here, and we'll figure out the different layer of road we're gonna do here. Because right now we have the country road, but it's gonna be a 3-lane, and I'm gonna try to decide what I want up the middle and what I want on the verge. Okay, so what do we got in here? We got iron ore and salt. We got stone. We've got logs, and we've got logs. Very good. So, iron ore. Right now, I am smelting iron ore and furnace fuel. Making furnace fuel from firewood. Right there. We've got a firewood chopper over here. Where are you? Right there. Celtic chopper. He's chopping away. He's got this big old pile of firewood. I love it. Fuel transit. What's this guy? That's the tiny workshop making iron tools. Iron and logs. We got logs. We don't have any iron. So we're working on that. But we're down to 26 tools. So it would be nice to get them tools going. Oh yeah, by the way, I did come in and throw in some decoration. Because it's a little community. They have their laundry and whatnot at the school. And I put in okay, the shore huts are done. I put in this guy, which is the Brigand Town Market. And I have not opened it yet. But now that the shore huts are built, I am going to open the market. Where is the angled log house at? Out here in the woods. Right on. So the angled log house is next to the dense tree shack. So we're going to go dense tree shack, angled log, Brigand Town Market, shore hut. Hello, shore hut, and shore hut. Okay, so one can gather sand and one can gather clay. So why don't I right now leave them like that. I'm going to go down to them. I need to have some kind of a materials warehouse nearby it because I'm going to have the brick kiln there. Let's see. Refined resources. So if I go in, that's cloth and fabrics, crafting, construction. So here's the brickworks. So there's a standard brickworks. Here's the kiln. Kiln looks a little bit better for the beginning stages here. So if I plop the kiln in here, okay, and then I put in, let's see, if I put in small covered yards for quick distribution, capacity better than vanilla. Okay, materials transit. F. Let's see, find something that looks, we'll do that one. Okay, so we've got the kiln, materials transit, right on. We've got these ready to go. I know what they are. I know what they do. Right on. It still looks like, what are we hurting on here? Is it we're just waiting for the furnace fuel? Is there not enough being made? We got so many logs. What's our log limit? Log limit is 5,000. Yeah, so we're doing fine on the log part. Let's take a look at our town arrival. 2120. Okay, yep, we're just. Yep. people. Where is my workers list? Various profession lists. This one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, that'll work. As soon as I get this out of the way. So, go here. Put the dock home there. Brigand Town Market they're working on. Materials Transit is built already. Right on. That'll work. And Kiln. Okay, so we'll put another builder in. Santa's elf? Are you serious? Yeah, of course you're serious. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to have going on here? I got a protein lean-to, and they're putting in hunting foods and fish. Right on. Got the little shack down here. How many fishermen in there? I could certainly use some more housing because I've got some older people. And yeah, this is kind of lying a little bit. So I'm going to come in here. I'm actually going to unpause this. Dock home, we are going to, and then angled log house, we are going to, yeah. And you know what, while we're at it, we're going to unpause that. So I got the Brigand Town Market, we got the Kiln, we got the angled house, Dense Tree Shack, dock home. Let's step up the pace. 5 times speed, everybody! 5 times speed! Alright. Yeah, we're going to be hurting on tools pretty soon if we don't get the iron worked out. In the interim, can you build anything other than iron tools? You can build stone tools, wooden tools. Let's go back to stone tools for a little while. We'll get you building and we'll build up a surplus of iron. I think we're going to need... We're going to need another... What do we got for storage in there? Ooh, that's almost full. Okay. Need some more storage over here. So, where would I place a good storage? I could come... dock home. Sweet. Let's go down to it. Right on. Look at you with your autosave. Right at the most inopportune time. Okay, so let's come here. Mossy Stone Road. Because I don't want to take out that tree. I like that tree there. And we've got a couple of people right in there. Perfect. And, yeah. So, Dense Tree Shack. So, take me to the Dense Tree Shack. You're out here. Right on. There's your circle of influence. We are going to put... 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got one in that one there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That gets them going. Here's the angled house. Come take a look at it. Very cute. What do we got out here? Country road. Country road. Can I get you in there? I can, right there. Sweet. And, where is it? Country road. Right there. Oh, I can't get a country road up to the front door of the Dense Tree Shack. That's fine. Alright, so coming over here to the Kiln. We'll take a look at you. Adorbs. Adorbs. Right on. Okay. So the Kiln's ready to go. These are ready to go. I'm waiting on the laborers to come up a little bit. Let's see. The Brigand Town Market, what is it waiting on? It's waiting on iron. Okay. So we'll let that do the iron thing. And, yeah. Not a lot for this episode, but we are figuring things out. So we got the well hanging out here. Everybody's hanging around the well here, I mean. We got everybody hanging out at the well. We got him making stone tools for now to kind of get ahead of the tool situation. We have 11 children in school, which is awesome. That slows down the progression of adults, but gives us a more educated group of people. Since our educated level right now is 43%, we'll catch it early. And we're 10 years in, and we've got 61 people, right? Is that right? Something like that? Yeah, 61 people. So we've got 22 homes, 21 families. Hate that it does that. But yeah, we'll get the Brigandtown Market built when we get the iron in, and we'll continue from there. So if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions as to what I should do with MegaMod 8 here in Modzonia, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with the MegaMod. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.